Welcome back to Observe the Ravens. Considering the Ravens, I don't think the Ravens ever considered anything I've been saying.
Oh, all right. Well, welcome back to the Consider Ravens podcast. This is episode 43. We've come a long way. If you're an OG, there's a familiar face here from episode 16. As a recurring guest, we have Andrew CREEL.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be back.
It's good to have you back. You are the only person to have your own featured merch, podcast merch, episode 16. I still have a few of these left. If you want one, they're $20. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they're pretty great. I still feel bad because I asked him one time, I was like, so your podcast is called like Observe the Crows. That's not what it's called.
No,
it's
clearly
not called that at all. So
I said he Dollar General'd my podcast.
Right.
It was great.
You have the great value version of it.
So, it is fantastic to have you back. So last time we talked about your life in Israel.
Yeah.
Because you grew up there for the most of your life.
Yeah, it was about 1.5 to 17 years old I was there. So I was there for a long time.
Yeah, that is a long time. That's basically your hometown. I mean,
yeah.
You were born in Fairhope, right?
Yeah, absolute bottom of Alabama.
Right. Fun fact, I was looking at some Airbnbs down there because they got some interesting ones.
They do.
And I was going to go take like this fun little trip, but then I found out the one I was looking at was like some castle.
Oh, the castle? The castle's like the most, like, I don't know. It's one of the most like sought after Airbnbs in Alabama. Actually, it's like a whole fairy tale castle.
Yeah.
That they have right there in Fairhope.
And I was so excited.
Ryan Trahan stayed there last week.
Yeah.
Nice. If you didn't hear him, we got Jacob Graves, who just so happened to also be there for the last episode we filmed with Andrew CREEL. So it's like a throwback for sure.
I can be your Jamie to your Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah.
He's the Jamie to our Joe Rogan today.
So I was looking at it and I was so excited. I was like, this is going to be so cool. I started reading on the details, and it's like you get one little room in someone's already lived-in property. Mm-hmm. And you're not allowed to go certain places.
Really?
Yeah, there's places you got to keep out of, like you can stay outside and take pictures. But you can't, like...
Go to the whole property?
Yeah, there's some places that are...
Yeah, you can... And you can rent... Like Jacob was talking about a second ago, Ryan Trahan, very, very famous YouTuber, he's doing a, 50 states in 50 days thing. He went to Alabama. He actually stayed in the castle, and they had the whole grounds like rented out for just
I'm sure you could pay him enough money.
Oh, yeah, to get the whole thing to yourself.
Yeah.
And he did. And it's a really cool spot. Yeah, people do travel to go to that specific Airbnb,
Mm-hmm.
so.
That's pretty sick. So, since the last time... how's your life been? Because you left and went back to the university for 2 semesters.
I did.
And then you're going to do that again next month, right?
Yeah, I go back August 15th.
And he's only got 2 more semesters, and after that, I'm pretty sure we'll have him back here for good.
I sure hope so.
At least until the foreseeable future. We don't know what God has, right?
Right. I sure hope so. That's the plan right now.
Yeah. So, give us an update. What have you been up to?
Oh, man, so much. It's been one of the busiest years of my life. I mean, getting to be at Daystar last summer taught me so much about ministry and what I wanted to do with my life. And now, man, I went back to school, and that was so different from the summer I had. I mean, going back to classes and a full-time job, basically, and club stuff and social stuff and all this crazy, crazy stuff. It was a huge transition. I mean, but it was a great time. I've learned so much. I'm back at Daystar this summer. I've loved every second of it. This summer has managed to be busier than the last one, which is crazy. I've been traveling a lot this summer. Started dating somebody. That's pretty awesome.
Oh.
I know, she's great. Yeah, dude, life is busier than it's ever been, but it's also more fulfilling and purpose driven than it's ever been. So I'm doing great. I'm excited to be back. Excited to be back on the podcast. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, that's awesome. I'm having a stroke. Why does this happen every episode now? I've only had 1 or 2 recurring guests I don't think either one of them has said they're excited to be back. It's always only the first time. So I don't know what that's about.
Hey, no, excited to be back. And anybody who hasn't said that, shame on them. Shame on them.
Big shame. So you've been to Uganda. You went to Uganda in
Yes,
January.
I did.
So that was what? 6
No, I
months
didn't go
ago?
in January. I went in July. I went on a
Right,
July
right.
trip.
I went in January.
Right.
I now have been to Uganda 3 times. It is
Awesome.
incredible. I loved it all 3 times. I was terrified during all 40 hours of the flights all 3 times. But I would still go back. That's how much I
Yeah.
love it. I will live 40 hours of fear to spend
be there.
10 days there. You know,
No, it's a great place.
all the people, I love them so much.
Yeah.
And they remember you when you come. It had been 2 years from the second time to the third time that I went, and they all still remembered me.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever you go back, they'll remember who
remember.
you are.
Yeah.
They're so genuine. So you've now been. I can't really say it's my favorite place to go because I've only been there once. So I feel like that's kind of a cop out. It's got to be my favorite place to
Right.
go other than America, right? So how was your experience? What was your favorite part?
Oh, man. Uganda was a treat to get to go to. I'd never been.
Keep going. Keep going. I forgot to close the door.
It's
My
all
fault.
good. Let the audience hear. No, I mean, it was great. I've been to a few countries throughout my life. I've been blessed with, you know, the calling that my family has in our lives,
Yeah.
that I've gotten to travel to a bunch of different places and do really great things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd never been to Africa before. I'd never been to any countries in Africa. Never had that opportunity to. My father's been, but I have never been. So when I got the offer to get to go with Daystar to Uganda, I mean, I was fully on board, man. I was so excited to go. I got my stuff all in order, got my vaccines to go, got all my stuff in order so that I could go.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a truly, truly eye-opening and humbling experience to get to go. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at those kids. Like, so the way Daystar does it is we have a whole bunch of orphanages and churches that we have planted there, that we have set up, that we fund, that we support, that we are actively involved in.
Yeah.
And so while we're there, we visit all these different places. We visit these churches and these orphanages and these schools and just do our absolute best to bless these people, to meet with people that we work with there, and to just be, again, a blessing in these kids' lives, you know? So we have hundreds and hundreds of kids, thousands of kids probably,
Yeah.
that we are actively involved in funding and feeding and educating and just ministering to every single day on the ground in Uganda. And so while we were there, we got the opportunity to visit these places and just see the work we were doing that we've always been doing.
Yeah.
Getting to see it and be involved in it for ourselves. And it was so, so humbling and wonderful. I loved every second.
How was the new facility doing?
The new facility is great. Like they have truly taken the resources they have available to them that we've managed to gather for them, that they've managed to gather for themselves.
Yeah.
And build something that is truly, truly wonderful. I mean, they've got all these different dormitories and classrooms and offices. Like they've got great, great places set up at all the different orphanages. Like I was really impressed with all the work we've managed to do there.
When we went down there, we helped them move in there from Kenya Maseki, and we launched it, and we had this big concert and all
Yeah.
this, and that's where they sang their anthem song.
Yeah, they love singing.
Yeah.
They love singing for us.
They love singing for us.
Yeah.
And
Every
they
place we went to, they were like, they had a program for
Yep.
us with dancing and
Singing,
singing and
dancing.
games.
Bro. And if you ever join in with them,
They love you.
oh my gosh.
You become their hero.
Yes. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So how much different does it look? Like what else is there? We were thinking they were going to do crops and stuff. Have they started that? Are they learning that? What's
Yeah,
going on?
they're actively planting and things like that now. Like if you go to some of these places, they've got fields that they've began to cultivate. This was my first time, so I don't have like the, I guess, privilege and perspective of having gotten to see it a year ago
Right,
versus where
right.
it's at now. All I've seen is at this time, and this time, I mean, all that people like Kip were saying while Kip is our missions pastor here,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
He's kind of the one who spearheads our efforts in Uganda.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get him on, but he's a very busy person.
He
and
is, he is.
all over the world.
And I mean,
all
yeah,
the
it's
time.
because he's doing God's work
Right, yeah.
in all the different places of the world. And he just kept saying how much progress has been made. And it was really, again, it was wonderful seeing just how much impact it's had, because what stood out to me more than the facilities that we have there were the people we have there. I mean, the Ugandan people, the workers we have there, the people we're ministering to, every single person, getting to talk to them, minister to them, and just hang out around them and get a glimpse into their lives was so humbling. I mean, they live radically differently than from how we do. They have far less access to resources and education and money. Like here in America, compared to just the material wealth that we have, they have almost nothing. And seeing them so satisfied and happy and fulfilled, when we just give them a small amount. So to us, we give them a small amount, but to them, it's like it's life-changing amounts of money.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's really humbling just seeing their gratitude and their joy and their fulfillment with life. It's amazing.
Speaking of, if you do want to help, I'll put a link below, but 130.org is our organization that we go through, or our missions pastor actually created, and is what we use to sponsor them. And you could either sponsor a specific child, where that one child is taken care of by your $30 a month is all it takes. Or you could just donate a certain amount of money. Again, that's 130.org. We'll link it in the description below. So y'all do things a little different on the June trip than we do on the January trip.
Yeah.
I did see that y'all went to at least two places that I got to go to. The new facility we just talked about. And there's one I can't remember the name of, but it's where all the little children are, in that metal area, the metal building. It was like Lighthouse Academy. It's the newest. Yeah. It's the newest one that we have. Okay. It's the one that we are. Yeah, it's definitely the newest one we have. I'm pretty sure, but it was pretty awesome. It's all great. Did y'all take any? First of all, the vehicle that y'all traveled in was so much better than the one that we traveled in back in January. Yeah, I heard. It was a good time. Like, it was fun, but it was really rough because the design, it was for, like, wildlife preservation. So you had the cab, right? But then you had this lifted area. I would say the bottom of the back where we sat was above my head. I'm 5'8", so it was probably 6.5 feet up the floor. Okay. Yeah. So it made every bump really, exaggerated, but it was a good time overall. Right. We took a lot of shortcuts thanks to Kip Potter. Right. Because he would look on maps, right, instead of just following whatever. Yeah. And then he'd be like, okay, this road goes directly to here. They were back roads. Lots different from ours. No, the road quality there. When we say road, don't get this idea of like a four lane highway. Get that out of your mind. No, dirt and bumps and rocks. It's only a road just because they just so happen to have driven down that path enough. Right. that it is worn down into a path. Yes. Yeah. So road is a generous term. Yeah, we'd be driving on the side of mountains. We actually went to some places where and I'm sure we talked about this in the episode that Hannah, Savannah, and I did when we actually got back. But I'm going to say it again because it's been like 6 months. We went to some places that had never seen white people before. Yeah. Their faces were priceless. Yeah. They didn't know what was going on. I mean, you got to imagine that's got to be scary, man. Like you see one kind of person your entire life, and then you see somebody with every bit of their features are different from yours. Like they're down from their hair to their facial features, to the color of their skin, like to their body, like the way they're built. Yeah. Everything is different. Yeah. So it's like that's gotta be pretty shocking, Yeah. So I can't particularly blame them for that. So other than Lighthouse Academy and the big one with the walls around it. Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember these names. They're all very similarly named. I think it's like Bright. I don't. Oh wait, Lighthouse Academy is the big one because their song it's Light Academy and then Lighthouse. It's like Lighthouse. Lighthouse Primary and Light Academy. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. Lighthouse Primary is the new one that we were talking about. Light Academy is the newest one that we were talking about earlier. So that's the difference. That's why it's so confusing. Yes. So where else did y'all go? I know the one with the little children is kind of like up on a big old mountain hill deal.
Yeah.
And then you get out, right, and there's a big metal building, big-ish. Front doors are wide open.
Yeah.
And you walk in, they got a little stage, a little seating, right?
Yeah,
Everyone's
we
on the floor.
we went to a bunch of places. We went to the two we were previously discussing, and then we also got to go to House of Hope, which is another school/orphanage thing that we have there.
Yep.
Love
House
maybe
of Hope.
my favorite thing that I got to go to.
House of Hope might be what I'm thinking of.
I think you're
Anyways,
probably thinking of House of Hope.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the primary ones that we've been working at for a while. But one of my favorite things we got to do is that we have a trade school that we have set up there for more like, high school, college-aged people to come in and learn a skill, a trade. It's for tailoring. That's the primary thing they teach there. And that's
for
like,
now.
yeah, for now. We're looking to expand into other trades. But for now, it's primarily tailoring. And I thought that was so incredible because so much of the problem with short-term missions trips is that you go in, you provide all this aid and love for a week or two, but then you leave. Like during that week or two, like you create this almost you don't want to create a dependence on your presence because you're not going to be there for a long time.
Yeah.
You're going to be there for a very short amount of time.
Yep.
And in that short amount of time, it's not your job to make them dependent on you. It's your job to set up systems that allow them to become self-sufficient.
Yeah.
And so what we've done at this trade school is we've provided a way for local people. It's run by local people in Uganda. It's the lessons are taught by locals there. And it educates locals there in how to go from being just unskilled without any kind of promising career or future, and it takes them to a place where they can become more educated and skilled. It gives them an actual talent and trade and skill that they can go on and use for the rest of their lives. Like so many of our graduates from that school have gone on to open up tailoring schools for of their own.
Yeah.
They've gone on to open up businesses and to get jobs at companies. Like they have taken that skill that we've set up a way for them to learn and gone out and taken it to build themselves alive. Like it's kind of that concept of give a man a fish, he eats a day.
Yeah.
Teach a man to fish, he's got food for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
That's kind of the model that we're going for with that. And I thought that was so cool just to see the actual, like we got to order clothes that they tailored there at the place that are so high quality.
Yes, I know when you first get them, they kind of feel like tough.
Yeah, coarse,
Very,
rough.
very, what is the word? Stiff.
Right.
The more you wash them, the better it gets, I promise.
Right.
But they are so good, and they look so cool. Like that's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to going back is
To
just
get more clothes.
Man. And I got a whole suit for like $75.
Oh yeah, and all the money you spend on all that stuff goes directly back into the trade school. Like it goes right back into keeping that system working so that more and more people can come in and get their lives impacted.
And you get to meet the person that made your clothes.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not just some random company that mass produces. Like someone that you're looking at put hard work with their hands and made those clothes after taking measurements and all that.
Oh yeah, and you get the satisfaction of knowing like the $50 I just spent here, that's going to put food on their plate for the next few days. You know, like this is going to like have a tangible impact in making their lives better. So you get high quality clothes, you meet amazing people, and then you get to directly impact those people's lives.
Yeah.
So it's really great. That was one of my favorite places that we got to visit. Another one, this is great. We went to a school for the deaf in the capital city is called Kampala. I'm sure you guys went there in January. We went to a place called the Mulago School for the Deaf. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a school for deaf Ugandan children to come and get an education when they have the disability of not being able to hear and speak. So we have lots of teachers there who know sign language. We've taught these kids how to sign and communicate that way. And that was also incredible to see. When you see these kids, like, because typically at the other schools, when you pull up in that bus with all the people and you've got the candy for them, you hear all the kids cheering and clapping and screaming, getting excited. It was weird. We pulled up to the school for the deaf, and you could see all that excitement on all their faces. But you get out of the bus and it's quiet. You know, it's like I'm expecting to hear like excited, loud kids, and now instead I'm hearing excited kids, but they're not really saying anything. So that was just like a really weird moment, but it was really cool. You know, like you could see the excitement on their face.
Yeah.
My favorite part about that one was if you go to the school for the deaf kids can give you a special sign name. Like they can give you your own name in sign language. And so you can ask them like, hey, can you give me a sign name? And so I go up to this kid, like I go in, I'm like, I want to get a name for myself in sign. So I can tell people for the rest of my life, a Ugandan child gave me a name in sign language for myself. I was so excited. I go in and I talk to this kid. I'm talking to him for a second, just talking, communicating. And I ask him in sign language, like, what's my sign name? And he looks at me and he goes, he looks at my nose and he tells me your name is Big Nose in sign language. And so for the whole rest of the time, Pastor Kip is like losing his mind. He thinks it's the funniest thing in the entire world. Of course he does. Like, of course he does. And then all of these kids just are dying and just throwing this up at me, telling me I have a big nose. Mm-hmm. And, you know, what can you do? I mean, you can't get mad about it. Like, so I just kind of rolled with it. And that was that's still my sign name. So if you see me and do this, I know you're talking about me.
Hey, just for that, I'm going to throw up a picture right here of Pastor Kip at one of our last nights in Uganda in January. He was talking about how we were ordering a lot of milkshakes all week.
Oh, yeah.
And
he does complain about the milkshakes.
He does. Because, I mean, I guess they rack up. Anyway, so we had drank like half of ours and we were going to take it to go. He was like, yeah, go ahead and throw the rest the other way. Just understand that could have fed 4 Ugandan children. And I said, huh? And he looks away and takes a sip of his own milkshake that he has. And I got that moment on camera. So yeah. There you go. There's that photo. Yeah, I hear that people's sign names is what whoever makes it, this is like the first thing that they notice about you or just the most prominent thing that they notice about you.
Yeah, so.
Big nose is rough.
Big nose. No, it's honestly, as the day went on, I became grateful for mine because we had a woman on our trip she got the nickname, which meant double chin in sign language. So then there was another woman who had a mole on her chin, and she became pointing at where the mole was. So I was fairly okay with my nickname by the end of it. So I was fine with Big Nose.
Couldn't be something nice. I've heard people. Sorry, my buddy is trying to call me to get on Hunt Showdown, the video game.
Right.
My bad. Anyway, so some people have gotten like Beautiful Smile, like that's their name. But people are getting double chin, mole, and big nose is wild. Okay.
I mean, dude, these kids, they just tell you what they see.
They must have gotten their names from like at least teenagers, young adults.
I was gonna say you could tell this kid was like, he thought he was funny, you know,
right,
and he was funny, but you could tell he was enjoying giving out crazy.
I wonder
nicknames.
if they know that is your sign name forever now.
Yeah, like they've got you stuck with that.
Right, like they have now ruined because it's funny. I mean, it makes for fantastic memories.
Right.
Oh man, so did y'all stayed at the
Farm Lodge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all did. Well, I seen that a couple of y'all. I don't know if you did it. The tour with the cows and the milk.
See, I did not do that, and the reason I didn't do that is because that was only offered at 5 a.m.
Really?
It's not like a tour.
6.
Oh, you got it at 6.
Yeah.
No, they offered it to us at like 5:30. I was like, I'm gonna be working all day, doing wonderful, amazing things. But if I'm gonna be active all day, I'm going to sleep, and so I decided to sleep in instead of that.
They give you rain boots, right? They only have one size of each, right? So if you're a 10.5 and someone else is a 10.5, you either got to be the gentleman and be like, you can have it, and then take a smaller size because they don't have bigger sizes, right? That's what I did. Pastor Kip gets the good size. I'm shoving my feet in these small boots, right?
Yeah.
And they're pink, okay? So my feet look freaking this big.
And I bet they look great. I bet they look wonderful.
Yeah. They felt beautiful. I'm just.
I'm sure in the June trip you don't really need the rain boot. Was it raining a bunch?
No, it's just because you're walking out there with the cows.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah, you're walking
manure.
through poo. And, when we went through it, one of the male cows, cattle, bulls, whatever, they all look the same. They all got horns. It's kind of crazy, but seen the cows, the females, and rushed over there when he wasn't supposed to. So the guy that was taking us on the tour left us with a stick, right, and it was just like whomping the ground and like its rear end.
There you go.
Obviously, it doesn't hurt them. It just lets them know, hey,
Go
I'm
away.
not supposed to do the thing that I'm doing.
Right.
Anyway, so I want to do the tour the next time I go. We didn't do it in this past January, but we did it in 2023 when
Yeah.
I went with just Pastor Kip. That was an interesting trip because it was literally just us two.
Oh, wow.
So I stayed in the room with Pastor Kip, and
Yeah.
there's things about his morning routine I didn't have to know, but I do now.
That's great. That's
yeah.
great.
So, anyways, they gave us an opportunity to drink the fresh milk.
Yeah.
And I didn't take it. And I always take opportunities like that, man.
Yeah.
He took it. He drank it because they smoke it. Like they don't pasteurize their stuff, right? So to sanitize it, they use smoke from a very specific, like sage or whatever. Sanitize out the canister, and then they put the milk in there while the smoke's, so it all sanitizes. And that works. Trust me, it's not just some, crap. It works.
Right.
And apparently it tasted smoky, like smoky milk. That sounds kind of good. Anyway.
Yeah, we had some other people on our trip that did it, and they said it was a good time. So, no, I didn't do that part. But as far as the farm lodge, though, like where we stayed, oh my gosh, it was wonderful.
Beautiful.
The staff was so kind. I
Oh
mean, the
my
rooms were beautiful.
Yeah.
Me and Jaren's been on the podcast before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A while back. I think either right before or right after you.
Okay, well, me and Jaren were sharing rooms the whole time. But
I bet that was cool.
Oh, it was so fun, dude. I got really close to Jaren over the trip, and it was really great getting to know him. Jaren is Pastor Kip's son.
Yeah. He's now our online pastor.
Yes, but but at the farm lodge, me and him each got our own like king suite. It was so like I walk in there, king size bed, shower to myself.
Yep.
I felt bad. I was like, we're here for ministry, and I'm staying in maybe the nicest hotel room I've ever stayed in.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I understand it. I mean, it's like kind of the standard we expect as Americans at this point, and we were there to do work, so they want to give us a nice place to come back to.
Now, that one is geared towards more their culture than the one we stayed at before.
Right.
When I went the first time in 2022, we stayed in a place called the Triangle Hotel.
I heard that one was really nice.
Yes, and it was the most American hotel that that they have, I think, and also so nice. I'm talking restaurant in the lobby, security, everything. It was very nice. But in that one, every room is like a traditional hotel room, right? So you got 2 beds and key card and all that. In y'all's room, y'all stayed in the ones you walk in, you go straight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all had literally, y'all think, hey, we're in a room together, but then they give you separate room keys.
Yeah, so it's actual keys. It's like actual physical keys that you unlock the door with. It was awesome.
If you stay in the other ones, did you go look at the other ones off to the left at all?
Oh, the other rooms?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I walked around the grounds just seeing all the different places. It's a beautiful place. I mean, it's right there. I mean, it's in nature. It's like every bit in nature. So you get to see all kinds of cool birds and lizards and bugs all flying around. Yeah. So it felt like we were out in the woods, but we had really nice rooms in the woods. So
we would take morning walks. Me and one other person would take morning walks bare feet and just like pick good flowers. And it was so beautiful. Like they have stuff there that we don't have. Hey, I'm going to answer this. This is going to stay in here, depending on the language used. I'm filming a podcast, brother. We're live right now. That's crazy. A tall boy is wild. I will edit that out of the podcast if you want me to. We good? I'll get on when I get home, all right? All right, see ya. He literally holds up a Miller Lite, tall boy.
I did not hear or see anything at all. I am blind and deaf, actually.
Blind and deaf. Okay.
I did not see that.
That's crazy. That's really blind.
I'm 100% blind in both, so I didn't see anything.
Beautiful grounds, like you said. In the other rooms, it is no AC.
That's true. That's true.
No roof, just straight to the ceiling, tall,
Yeah.
and 2 beds. The beds there are the mattresses.
Hey, some of them were very firm. I'll say that.
Yes, that's
There's some
the word
very
I was
firm
looking for.
mattresses.
Yep.
I was pretty used to it by the end, so
Yes,
it was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. The only problem that you have with sleeping there, like I said, the beds aren't uncomfortable. It's the fact that first of all, you're 9 hours ahead from American time, from Central Time, and you've flown 20 hours.
Yeah, you get a little bit of jet lag in there.
Yeah, so if you get there and you sleep when you get there in the middle of the day, you've ruined your first 5 days.
We were lucky enough to get there at night. Like we were lucky enough to get to our hotel by 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were exhausted. So we managed to just go to sleep when we got there and wake up in the morning and have our sleep schedule pretty much sorted. So
yeah, Hannah freaking let me take an hour nap when we got there, and it ruined me.
Yeah.
For I'm saying, the first 5 or 6 days, I got maybe 1 or 2 hours of sleep at night, and then of course, right as we're about to leave, I start sleeping fine again, and then. Oh, also appetite. For me, after flying, it takes me a good 4 days to get a good appetite again. Yeah.
I've never noticed that. I've flown my whole life, so it's like I don't.
Yeah.
So maybe for me, the effects of all that flying, and I don't say that to be any kind of braggadocious or whatever.
Well, you live in Israel. That is the same amount of flying hours.
Oh yeah, it's about the same amount of flying hours for sure. But I've traveled my whole life, so it's like I've been in airplanes and I've dealt with jet lag. So
Big money.
No.
Private jets.
Yeah, private jets, first class, everything, full meals. No, we are on a missions budget. So so we take what we can, but we do work in pretty crazy places. So
I had the very, very last row seat one time. That's like the
Sounds
cheapest
miserable.
one you can get. Okay, let me just let you know. I assume that's the cheapest one, considering the most expensive ones up front. I figured for the back you get the
probably. Bye, Jacob. You want to see Drew?
Yeah, he told me to come find him.
All right.
Love you.
Love him too.
Someone stole my seat, but there was a lot of seats open, so I was just like, I'm gonna go find a seat next to my people, and I did.
Right.
So it was a good time.
Right.
How was your food experience on the plane?
On the airplane, airplane food was fine. It really wasn't. Airplane food. So I've, like I said, I've been flying since I was a kid. When I was a kid, airplane food was garbage. It was so bad. But as I've grown up and getting on planes, it's like either I'm just less picky now as an adult than I was as a kid.
Yeah.
Or the quality of food has gotten a lot better. It's pretty dang edible, I'd say.
That door just opened by itself.
1 second.
So, for me, all 3 times that I've gone, my experience is that there's always at least one meal on the flight that is a really rough meal that, you get a choice. Typically, you have 2 choices. Now, of course, there's a chance the further back you are, there's a chance you only have one choice because they typically serve from the front to back. So there might be one thing that's all taken, so you've only got whatever's left. That's not terrible. It's just that it may not be the choice that you want. Sometimes, some of the time, I would choose something and be a little looking forward to it, and it ends up being super iffy. Now, I know that there are a lot of restrictions when cooking plain food, obviously. You got to look at types of ingredients, containers, things like that, and also cultural food and storage and everything. There's a lot of things that go into. Hey, I can't necessarily cook to my best ability because of what I'm given. I'm sure those chefs, fantastic. They're actual chefs. They're trained. I'm sure they cook fantastic food when in a normal kitchen. But
yeah, it's typically just microwave meals
Yeah.
is what you end up having on airplanes.
Yeah. Now, some of it, fantastic. And all the snacks, typically, fantastic. Like the ones that come in that they find from Turkey and stuff like that. Turkey Airport. One of the most amazing places I've been to.
Oh gosh, man, we have different opinions on the Turkish airport then.
Oh.
So we didn't fly Turkish to this trip to Uganda. We flew through Amsterdam this time. But
okay.
my whole life, Turkish Airlines has been the airline that me and my family use.
Yeah.
So I've been in and out of the Turkish airports more than I care to admit. It's not. It's nice. It's cool. It's cool to look at. I hate it. And I'll explain why. I really don't. Gosh, and it might just be because I don't like being in the airport because I'm tired and I feel gross and I haven't showered. But the Turkish airport, the food, you get there and you're starving. You know, you've been on a flight for 8 hours, 9 hours.
Yeah.
You're starving. You get there, you're tired. I remember I went to Greece earlier this summer to go to my sister's wedding. And I was with some friends. I got off that plane. I was so tired, but I knew I couldn't go to sleep because we were about to get on the next flight. But I was like, I just need some coffee. And I was like, oh, they've got a Starbucks in this airport. You know, I knew they had a Starbucks. Walk up to that Starbucks to get like a grande, which is the medium size they have at Starbucks. It's like $13, you know, for a medium like iced latte. And I was so annoyed. And then I was like, dude, okay, so I'm not going to get caffeine because that's so expensive. Go to just like some fried chicken place that they have. Like it's Slim Chickens. We have one here in Coleman. They had one at the Turkish airport.
Interesting.
It was weird. They had a Slim Chickens, and to get like a 4-piece finger, not even the meal, 4 pieces of chicken was like $35. So $35 for 4 pieces, and it's terrible. Do not get it twisted. It is bad. It does not taste good.
God.
Like
I understand that Turkey's one of the richest places in the world. $35 for 4 pieces of chicken is outlandish.
Yeah, it's because they know you can't go anywhere else. Like they know you're stuck in here for the next few hours. You're going to be hungry and tired.
Yeah.
So it's like they can charge whatever they want to because you're not leaving. So I didn't get any food. I thugged it out. I just I just sort of sat there and let my stomach eat itself.
I'm gonna be hungry.
Exactly. You know, I just to spite the airport. I was like, I'm not eating your food.
I found this in airport little cafe that was like a Dubai place. Oh my gosh, it was so good, bro.
Yeah.
I got their coffee. I think I got their coffee. I got something to drink there, and then I got a little like log bread that was filled with like chicken or something. I don't know. It wasn't my language, obviously. I just looked at the photos and the descriptions and was like, that sounds good. And then I got a Dubai brownie with the pistachio filling.
Yeah. Was it good?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So like there are a few, and I don't even remember how much it was.
I'm sure some of the food's good. Dude, I haven't eaten good food there. You know, I haven't yet. So I got to look for this Dubai brownie next time I'm there.
It's tucked away in a corner next to a gate. Okay. So it's like not in the food court area.
It's not obvious.
No, I had to search for it. Because I knew where we walked through the food court, obviously, because you have to get through the gate or to your gate, right?
Right.
And when you land, you got to walk like 3 miles.
Yeah, you walk a long way. Like depending on where your connecting flight is, you can walk a long time in that airport.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You could fit all of downtown Coleman inside that airport, I swear. One of the biggest indoor facilities I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah, it's pretty big. And walking it will take a while. It's a nice airport. It's definitely a nice airport.
Yeah.
You know, good facilities, clean, lots of options, even though they are ludicrously expensive.
Oh, so expensive.
It is a nice airport, and like, you know, as much as I hate it, it is one of the nicer airports I've been to.
Yeah, I always try to get local cuisine at the places that I go. I tried in Amsterdam. I couldn't find any local cuisine in Amsterdam.
Really?
We flew through Amsterdam when I was with just Kip in 2023, and we had a 6-hour layover, and he didn't let us leave the airport. I was a little sad.
Yeah.
So
6 hours is like just not enough to leave the airport.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm gonna leave the airport, it's gonna be like 7 or 8 hours.
We sat in one spot. He slept. I was bored out of my mind. Longest 6 hours of my life. So I don't know. Did y'all have any layovers?
It was one. We had one layover in Amsterdam, and that was about it. It was pretty short, 2-3 hour layover.
Oh, that's not bad.
We got off the plane and we ate at this cafe thing. We got little mini pancakes, and some coffee.
Oh yeah.
It was Dutch food. Like it was good.
Okay, my fault. Kip and I ate there. We got the mini pancakes.
Yeah, Kip loves those things. So.
Yes, they are good.
They're very good.
He went through like 7 little things of syrup. I didn't finish one. I don't like that much syrup. It's too sweet.
Right.
It was delicious, but my gosh. So I was wrong. Dutch food, fantastic. At least that place. Obviously, that's the only experience I've had.
Right.
I've had a dream, like not a sleeping dream, but like a life dream, since I was either a junior or senior in high school. That was like 9 years ago, by the way. To go and stay in Amsterdam for a week or two.
Right.
I just
Make it happen, dude.
would love to do that.
Get that plane ticket. Get a week free. And just go.
Because it's like, 10 hours there.
Yeah.
Stay there for. I even looked at Airbnbs. There's an Airbnb that's on a boat in the the canal. I was like, bro, that's
Yeah, dude. When people talk about like travel, I feel like a lot of people have this idea of travel in their mind of it being completely inaccessible unless you are very rich or unless you save up for a long time. It is fairly expensive to buy a plane ticket. Plane tickets overseas are going to cost you around $1,200 to $1,800, which that's fairly expensive.
right.
But a lot of people seem to have this mental block in their mind that doesn't allow them to go places. And they talk about all these places they want to go to. Just go. Like when I talk to them, it's like, yes, that's expensive, but if you want to go to Japan's the place I want to go to.
Oh my gosh.
But it's like, just for a year, save up some money.
Yeah.
And just go, because like it's not this insane thing. It's like maybe going to be a week of your time. You got to get your passport.
Yeah.
So yes, there's some steps you have to take to travel.
Yeah.
But it's not this inaccessible beast that that only the select few can actually do. Like it's pretty. Like anybody can fly nowadays. Like it's not hard. It's just it does take a little bit of money and a little bit of time, but it's so worth it, and it's pretty simple to do. So like when people talk about not being able to travel, being scared of an airplane, or at least it makes sense to be scared of an airplane if you've never been on one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
too scared to get on one at all to go somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie. We had some bad turbulence on our way back. We dropped 3,000 feet quickly. In the grand scheme of things, that's not that big a deal. Okay, you're up 40,000 feet or more. I can't remember how much it actually is for international, because it's higher than typical. The bigger plane, you got to go higher. Anyways, so 3,000 feet, nothing. Okay, I'd never experienced that before. I cried a little bit.
You cried.
That's a real thing.
You can admit that. It's okay.
I cried a little bit. I was scared. And then I realized it was because it happened every time we transitioned from either sea to land or land to sea, because there's a lot of wind at the coast. So you're going to hit a lot of turbulence. So after that, I was like, okay, expect it. It's going to happen.
Right.
It's natural.
And like something I learned when I was younger is that like statistically, as far as like safety, you are more likely to experience a life-threatening or lethal injury in your own home than you are on an airplane. Airplanes are, and you hear these stories of plane accidents and plane crashes and things like that. You hear them sometimes because they do happen.
Yeah.
But what you don't hear is the thousands and thousands of flights every single day.
Every day.
Every single moment, there are people flying in the air.
Yeah.
And it's fine, there's nothing that goes wrong. There is the once in a blue moon accident that happens, but then again, there's also the multiple times a week that somebody just dies because of an exposed power outlet in their house, or because they get into an accident a mile away from their house. Like you are really safe in an airplane. And turbulence, yes, it can be scary to experience, but planes are built to withstand that. Planes are built and designed to like just take that and go. Like, you're going to shake a little bit, but you've got a seatbelt on. You'll pass through and you'll be good.
Yeah. And the further up you sit, the less you'll feel. If you're sitting all the way in the back, you're in like
See, that's where it's most
50
fun.
something.
That's more fun.
Yeah,
It's like a Disney ride, you know?
Yeah, if you look at it like that, you'll get all the jolts and bumps, and you can put your hands up like you're doing a big old drop.
Yeah, we did have some pretty bad turbulence on the way back.
Yeah, it's always on the way back. Because,
Yeah.
like, on the way there, you're just, like, you're already nervous because you're going to be in a whole different place on the planet, right? On the way back, you're like, I'm going home, finally be home. And then it's just, like, because you're not really thinking about, your mind is already back home, so you're, like, safety, right? When you're going to the place you're doing the mission work, you're thinking, I've got to watch out for things. So you're expecting some crazy stuff to happen, so you're not as afraid on the turbulent stuff. At least that's the way it's for me.
Right.
Man, so I didn't mean to rant so much about the flights there.
Right. Well, if we're talking about food, man, you can't let this go by without talking about the food we actually got to have in Uganda.
Oh.
The Ugandan food, very different from what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of different. Like, you're not getting much of what we have here.
No.
It's a very different cuisine there.
Pretty much the only place you'll get what you're used to here, you'll get a little bit of it, is at the lodge that you're staying at. And at that time, it's typically only at breakfast time, you can ask for an omelet.
Right. There's all kinds of different foods there.
Yeah.
Like, there's this it's like a cousin of a banana. It's like somehow related to a banana. Yeah, it's like some kind of plantain thing. It's called matoke.
Yes.
And they
matoke.
they eat this matoke. It's apparently like potatoes. I tried it once. I did not love it.
Yes, to me it tasted exactly like just plain potato. They didn't put any seasoning on it.
I did not love it. They had it literally everywhere. And it was fine. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
They just had so many different foods. There were a few, like in the big city in Kampala, you could find restaurants that served, international American style food.
Yeah.
But most places we were at, I mean, you were getting African food, and it was good. For a lot of it was actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the meat and chicken and stuff that they served was really good.
Oh, yeah.
A hard adjustment for me that I had to make while I was there is here in America, I mean, we drink tap water all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we go to restaurants, you order a water, you're getting tap water.
I know what you're
You brush your teeth with your tap water from your sink.
Yep.
You're showering, you're letting the water fall in your mouth,
Yep.
all this stuff.
Yep.
Over there, the water from the tap, that's a big old no-no.
Yep.
That's a
Unsafe.
big no-no. It is
Yep.
not safe. They do carry all kinds of fun things. It's safe to clean your body with.
Right.
But it is not safe to ingest.
No.
You will get sick.
Yeah. Not to even go in your mouth. Like,
Yeah.
even if you spit it out, don't do it. The
Yeah.
one thing that they are worried about, malaria. Okay.
Yeah. Just all kinds of illnesses. Apparently there was a dude who, Kip was telling me about a dude who, like, he drank some of the water from the tap, and he was stuck in the hotel room on the toilet for like 3 days of the trip.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, it will mess up your stomach. So I remember, man, the entire trip, they hammered into us, just do not let any water touch your lips unless it is from a bottle, unless it is a sealed bottle that we give you.
Yes.
And they gave us plenty of water. Like, we were drinking the whole time.
Oh yeah, they
keep you hydrated.
on top. Even in the middle of service, they got people bringing water.
Yeah, so
Never got.
But it was
worry
just a weird adjustment. Like, man, I would go to brush my teeth, and I'd go to turn on that faucet to put it on my brush, and I was like, no, wait. I had to go get a water bottle,
Yeah.
open it up, and pour it out on my toothbrush. So that was just such a strange adjustment. Like, I'd be in the shower. Like, I remember I was showering one night, just rinsing my face off, and I almost opened my mouth because that's just like what I do. Then I had to be like, wait. And so the entire rest of the trip, I was just like so self-conscious about keeping my mouth closed while I was in the shower.
So in the shower like this.
Exactly. Like, I'd never even thought about that before.
Yeah.
So there were so many things that, like, that was a weird adjustment to have to make. Then coming back to the States, where I could, use tap water again.
Yeah.
That felt like a whole new world of freedom. I was like, I can brush my teeth normally again. It was like a huge upgrade,
Yeah. What about your mini fridge in your room? Did you figure out to keep it cold, you have to keep the door open? Like the cabinet door.
What?
So, mine and a couple others that stayed in the same building, to your refrigerator, it emits air to, like, the warm air to keep it cold inside. and they keep them in cabinets at that facility. And for us, our drinks would only be just a little cold. And then we figured out if you open the door to the cabinet and leave it open, all that warm air will just go out into the room.
Right.
And your drinks will get colder inside the fridge.
Right.
Did you have that trouble at all?
Not particularly. I mean, in retrospect, some of our drinks probably, a lot of our fridges were just out, out in the open. They weren't really tucked away in like cabinets or anything.
Huh.
But I guess there were a couple times where drinks were not as cool as I would have liked them to be. I was crushing Red Bull that whole trip, man. I was like, because we were up early, out later.
Did you ever stop at any gas stations?
Oh, yeah. We stopped at gas stations just about
their
all the time.
energy drink?
The Sting.
The Sting?
Sting? Oh, dude, we got Sting. Oh, we got stung. Because I remember pulling into the airport, me and Jaron were like, what the heck is Sting? It's like this toxic yellow, red, and blue looking substance in a bottle.
It's so scary to drink.
It looks scary. Like, it looks like something you should not be allowed to drink. And we watched this ad because we were stuck in this line in the airport forever.
Yeah.
And this same ad for Sting kept replaying over and over again. We were like, dude, we have to try it now.
Have to, yeah.
And so the first gas station we went to, we each got a bottle of Sting Energy. Tasted fine. I mean, it tasted like a bad Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was good. Very little caffeine in it. I looked at it was like 60 milligrams caffeine in one of those bottles.
That's a soda.
I was gonna say that's a Coke.
It's just a bad soda with probably way too much sugar.
Exactly. So it wasn't very good, but we got the Sting. We got stung.
They also have one that literally is just called energy drink.
Yeah, we stayed away from those.
I got that one. That one's tough. That one, it has a lot more caffeine.
Good.
They don't have canned drinks.
No, they don't. The Red Bulls because most of the hotels like you could order a Red Bull and that was canned.
Yeah.
But everything else, no, you can't really get canned.
I got a Monster one time at the Equator.
Right.
First time I went, I got a Monster. There was something wrong with it, bro.
Oh yeah.
It was rancid.
Right.
It tasted so bad. But then you order Red Bull and it's just like normal.
Yeah.
Normal Red Bull.
No, I was crushing Red Bull that whole trip.
I don't blame you. It's tough to be out all night, all day, right? You're in the sun, you're dealing with people, huge language barriers, right? You're dealing with a lot of spiritual stuff. You're going to message after message and worship and jumping around all day with the kids.
And driving around long hours.
And it is a fantastic time. Okay, you do not notice how much you're doing until you get to your hotel room and sit down. Right.
No, you sit down, you're like, wow, I am exhausted.
Yeah. Did you get a massage?
I did not get the massage. I did not. I was, trying to save as much money as I could.
Yeah.
So I did not get the extra massage, but we did stay at that day resort. Just sat by the pool.
I'm afraid to swim in the pool because I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the pool's the same as like the tap water.
I wouldn't drink pool water here in the States either.
Well, you get water in your mouth when you're swimming sometimes, right?
You open your mouth when you swim?
No. I haven't swam in like 3 years, bro.
Oh, fair
Maybe
enough.
twice in 3
Fair
years,
enough.
Okay. So, I don't remember.
Right.
I just, look at it.
Right. It's pretty water.
Yeah.
It's fair.
So, I don't know. I'm just afraid to
Yeah.
jump in there. I don't know why this is the jump in there thing.
Jump
in
there. Yeah, but it was a really good trip. The safari was really cool. We saw some elephants and some hippos. And
I see. Y'all went on an actual safari, not just the water safari.
We did 2 safaris. We did a game
safaris?
drive and a water safari. We didn't see any lions. I was very, very...
Kel Wilson, the first time, did anybody tell you this story?
No.
The first time we went, the entire trip, he was sticking his arm out of the bus window, begging, he said, I will sacrifice my arm to see a lion. He would stick his arm out, please take it.
I was about ready to start doing that during our game drive. I was like, I just want to see a lion. I was so ready to see one.
Sorry, Pastor Skylar's in the window making a funny face. Y'all will meet him at some point in time. He's new, so he's got a lot on his plate. We'll get to him as soon as everything's calmed. I never went on a game
drive.
Game drive.
Yeah.
I've only been on the water safari.
It's a good time. We didn't see as much as I would have liked to see. We did make an elephant pretty angry.
What?
There was an elephant in the middle of the road. And we were getting too close to
always
it.
an elephant in the
We were getting
road.
too
What
close
is
to it
up
for
with
comfort, so it started getting pretty angry, so we had to drive around it. So that was really cool.
That happened to us just on a normal drive.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were not.
Oh, we did
looking-
see elephants in the road on a normal drive, too. That was cool.
Wasn't even looking for them.
Yeah.
It also didn't like us being
Right.
there. I was like, we're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Like you're out of your element, even though technically he's supposed to.
He's
be
very
there.
much in his element.
Yeah, he's very much supposed to be. That's his land. You know what I mean? In Africa, it's a lot different than here, right? We don't have, like we have here, cities and places that's like, this is ours. And if there are big wild animals, we capture them and take them where they're supposed to be, right?
They're everywhere.
They're supposed to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, it is their land, and when we intrude upon it, they make sure we know, hey,
Yeah.
you need to leave.
I
or something
think,
like that.
well, it just leads to so many cultural differences, too. Like,
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest stories I heard when I was there, when we were on the water safari, we're sitting on this boat, going down this river, going along this lake,
Yeah.
just seeing animals on the shore. I was talking to our boat guide, because I love gorillas and apes and monkeys. Like, going out there, that was one of the main things I wanted to see, was all kinds of monkeys.
Yeah.
And then I talked to the guy, I was like, so where are the gorillas in Uganda? Are there gorillas in Uganda? Like, where are they? He was like, yeah, there are lots of gorillas in Uganda, and most of them are primarily in my hometown, like up in the north where I live. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Tell me about it. And he starts telling me about how he grew up in his village with the gorillas too. Like, he talked about how every single time, he talked about how when the new baby gorillas were born, the mother gorillas would bring their babies into the town, and they would have a celebration for the baby gorillas where they would baptize the baby gorillas and like have a party for these new babies. And it was crazy because these mothers would bring the babies to the human village.
Yeah.
And it's because for years and years and years, I'm sure, they've had this tradition. And the reason they do it is because that town gets a bunch of tourists of people trying to see the gorillas. So they do it so that they can like have the gorillas be used to people, so the gorillas don't get aggressive with people.
Right.
But it was just so cool to hear like just how interconnected that gorilla population was with the locals.
Yeah, that is actually
It was such
so
a
cool.
like baptizing baby gorillas and having like parties for them, and the mothers are bringing them into the town.
Golly.
That was such a wild story to hear. But it was my favorite thing I think I heard the whole trip.
I would have to agree. If I heard that story, it'd be my favorite story.
Yeah, me and Jaron were losing our minds.
Man, you know, first of all, dang, I was going to say something. Everyone, here it is. Everyone there is so much cooler than anyone here. Okay,
Dude, they're so cool. They are so cool.
they have better stories. They have better manners.
They're kind.
They're so much more kind.
Oh, and like I got the opportunity when I was over there, dude, to preach at one of the churches, like to speak.
Oh, where did you get to?
Grace Cathedral with Pastor Michael, I believe was his name. It was so great, and like there was such a. I've preached here in the States before to youth groups and to people like that here, and it's fine.
You had a fire message here one time.
Oh well, thank you.
couple times.
I'm speaking this coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, not this one tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow.
Right, because tomorrow we don't have. Anyways,
Right.
yeah.
I got the chance to speak to one of the African congregations while I was over there.
Bro, and they listen.
And
Oh
and
my
they're engaged. I
gosh.
mean, here people listen, but they don't really get excited. You can
Yeah.
tell there's some of them on their phone
Yep.
talking to each other.
Yep.
They're not really engaged with the message. I mean, they can be, but they're also like quiet and reserved.
Yeah.
Over there, man, if you start saying something they like or they're excited about, they'll cheer, they'll clap, they'll
Yeah.
start getting excited.
Yeah.
They'll say all kinds of amens and like, dude, it is so fun speaking because you'll start quoting a Bible verse and then you'll just hear like amen
Yep.
and like clapping. It's just
Yep.
they're just so engaged with it. And you can tell they're hungry for the word of God,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And it is so satisfying and like fulfilling getting to preach to people who want to listen.
Yeah.
You know, and so that was maybe one of my favorite. That was just so cool, you know, to me. Like they are so much cooler than we are. They're so much more like
Yeah.
they care about the word a lot more, and they're more invested in their own personal development a lot of the
Yep.
time too.
Yep.
So it was just really cool and humbling, and it made me want to be a better churchgoer. It made me
Yeah.
want to like encourage my peers to
Be a little more vocal.
be more attentive, be
Yeah.
more engaged, like
Yeah.
be open in your worship and your reaction to messages, man. Like, be
Right.
excited about the fact that we get to hear the word of God.
Like, don't go into church thinking, oh, this is a place like school where I'm not allowed to speak out. I'm not allowed to be myself. Bro, screw all that. Pardon my language. Actually, don't. Screw all that. Get rid of that, okay? This is not school. This is not a place where you have to be confined. Man, like when you hear something that speaks to you, let somebody know. Let your pastor know. Let whoever's preaching know, hey, what you just said, same.
Yeah.
Right? Amen. Clap. Scream. Like just a woo type deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
and
don't gotta
obviously
sit there
there's
and go,
boundaries of respect, obviously. Like, don't be distracting, but like,
right.
be engaged, be excited to be there, be attentive, and it made me want to do better, and it was really great getting to be there. So I love the people are so, it's like they have so little compared to us who we have so much in comparison, and yet they're generous with the little they have. It's like you get there and they want to give you stuff and cook for you and like have you in their homes. Like, and they have so little and yet they offer you so much to them, you know? It's just so humbling is what it is. I loved every second of it.
Yeah, all the insecurities that I have about speaking here goes away when I speak there. Because you think, oh, I'm about to go speak to a lot of people that I've never seen in my life. This is going to be so crazy. And then you get up there and turn around and you see how eager they are just to hear whatever you have on your heart.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, these are my friends.
Right.
I'm having a good time having a conversation with my friends.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's like they're here to learn. They're here to listen and they want to talk back.
Yeah.
So it just takes the load off, man. It's you also, if they really like what you're saying, it is, depending on who's up there, because I think we as a ministry have told them, hey, maybe we haven't. I don't know. Sometimes they will actually, in the middle of you preaching, will bring up money, bow down, and hand it to you. And like, it's in the culture, you're supposed to take it, right? Now, we don't take it and put it in our pockets, okay? Well, we might put it in our pockets just while we're preaching, but we'll put it in the offering cup, okay? We don't keep the money they give us, all right? Just want to put that out there.
Right.
But that's their culture. It's completely normal. If they're worshiping or you're preaching and they're just loving it, they'll bring money. Here you go. Donation. Cool. Here, we have a set time, a set place. You don't bring anything to the preacher.
Yeah.
Right? If you do that, sometimes people freak out. Also, you have got to come in January.
In January?
It's our student conference.
I know. I've been thinking about it. We'll see what my school schedule looks like, but January is going to be
I keep forgetting that you're leaving to go to school.
Yeah,
man.
that'll be my last school semester. I'll have
We usually go mid-January.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No?
Mid-January, that's like
Is that where you when you start?
I'll be in school cuz that's like the first 2-3 weeks of the semester are peak busyness because you have so much like
Okay, so
club
January
stuff and-
2027,
potentially. That's
Uganda Youth Conference.
Potentially. I won't say a hard no to
right?
that.
Because that's like a year and a half away.
Yeah, exactly. And like by then I won't be in school anymore. I'll hopefully be here. Full time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And depending on what that looks like, you might actually be able to go. As far as like your job, whatever you're doing here, allowing giving you the time to
for
go.
sure. I think that should be in the cards. I hope.
Yeah.
I would love to.
I feel like you're gonna be here. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray and believe it, right?
Right.
Because we want you. Obviously, you're awesome. So this is probably so loud. I can always turn it down. Anyways, since you grew up in Israel,
Right.
you've now been to Uganda, I would like to know a comparison, a contrast with the different cultures, and how do you feel like it's easier for you to conform to the new cultures since you have grown up with two different cultures?
Right. So I'm very much. I talked a little bit about this, I'm sure, in the last time I was on here, but I've grown up as a third culture kid, which is like you're very confused. It's essentially like that's a big old fancy term for you're really confused. I'm a born American with American parents and siblings, raised in Jerusalem in Israel. And then my family works full time in Greece, and then I'm visiting Uganda. It's like it's very hard to like hammer down a place, that I would say I'm from. So it leads to a lot of like identity confusion a lot of the time. It's like you don't perfectly fit anywhere you go. Which, that can be something you have to work through, but it's also allowed me to have a level of adaptability that I'm incredibly grateful for. Like, it is a huge blessing that, because again, my family works full time in Greece, and then I grew up in Israel. So I've been in these 3 different cultures in a professional sense.
Yeah.
My whole life. So it's
give us something in Arabic for the people who don't believe you.
something in Arabic, dude.
Yeah, just in anything.
Can I be so honest with you for a second?
Yeah.
So many of the terms I remember are inappropriate to say on this podcast.
That's crazy.
Dude, no, because that's the first thing you got to learn when you learn a new language.
Yeah.
Is you have to be able to recognize when somebody's cussing out your mother.
Right.
You know, you got to know.
That makes sense.
I can say like a greeting for you if you want me to. Like kif halak means like how are you? Shu ismak means what is your name? Marhaba is like hello.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Give us a really popular like on God or like wallahi.
wallahi. That means like swear to God.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
wallahi.
All right. I think I remember that from the last.
Wallahi.
Last episode.
Yeah, wallahi means swear to God.
If you couldn't tell from his like real Arabic accent when he speaks Arabic, he actually grew up there. I know there's gonna be some trolls. I'm like, oh, he's white. Obviously,
I'm very white.
We said
I
he's from
can't
Harris.
argue with that.
He
I am
literally
white.
just said, born in America, American parents, moved when he was 1.
Yeah, I don't look it, but there's a little bit of there's a little bit of it in me.
Yeah.
So
when you did the first episode, I think you had just stayed in Greece for a little bit with your family, so you had a little bit of memory from your conversations that you had there. Obviously, because when you go back to Israel, you're gonna have Arabic conversations with the Arabic people.
well, I was in Greece that time. I was
right.
in Greece there, but we did speak with Arabs because we do a lot of work with Arab people over there.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry to interrupt and throw that in there. If you want to continue your unless you were were you finished?
No, it's like I'm grateful to God for the level of adaptability because I've never been in a culture like Uganda. I've never been in a place like Uganda around people like the Ugandan people. Never been like that, but because of the way that I was raised, that I grew up, the places that I was put in and the times I was, it was new, but I was able to learn and adapt really quickly by the grace of God.
Yeah.
Because I feel like being put in all those different environments, if you put me in a new one, by the grace of God, not by my own power, I'm going to figure it out. You know, I'm going to figure out what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do. I can be in a bad hotel room in a third world country and be fine. You know, like I don't need American comfort to be okay. Like it really, I am so grateful and blessed that I've been able to have the experience and perspective that I've been blessed with, because it's allowed me to go to a place I've never been before and be fine and do work effectively, you know? So that gives me a confidence and a comfort that if God sends me somewhere one day, even in the States that I might not be familiar with, or even if it's halfway across the world, I know and I have a faith and a peace and a security that I'm going to be okay. Yeah. You know, I don't need everything to be okay. I just need a place to lay my head, a shower, and some decent food, and I'll be just fine. And obviously in the Word of God. So like, as long as I've got the basic things I need to live, I will be okay.
That's awesome. That is so cool. So, what about the differences in economy and just the state of the cities?
In where?
Greece, Jerusalem.
Just the different cities.
Yeah, versus Umbarara and Kampala and all that.
Well, Israel culturally is almost like pseudo-European. Like it's the culture of Israel is fairly European. I mean, it's got lots of influence. I had lots of American influence, lots of European influences. So the cities in Israel, like Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. I mean, Tel Aviv, you go to Tel Aviv, that's like LA. You know, like it's
Okay.
like a beachside city
Okay.
with massive size skyscrapers
Yeah.
and no, it's the most secular city
Okay.
I've maybe
so it's
ever
not like
been
walking
to.
down dirt highways.
No,
with
no. Tel
concrete
Aviv, Tel
buildings.
Aviv is an American city. It really is.
Okay.
And then Jerusalem also big skyscrapers and malls
Mm-hmm.
and food courts. Like Israel at least is a very developed country.
Okay.
They've got lots of money that we get. We send them lots of money every year,
Yeah,
and you
okay.
can clearly see it in how developed their country is.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful place. It's really nice. There are homeless and poor people all over, but it's a really nice place.
Mm-hmm.
Tel Aviv is a beautiful city that I would live in. You know, that an American
Right.
could comfortably live in.
So
and
it's
be
come a
like,
long way in the last 2,000 years.
maybe a little bit. And then Athens. I mean, Greece is European. I'd say Greece is probably maybe worse off than Israel as far as like cities and stuff. I mean, the main city in Greece is Athens.
Yeah.
Athens is a massive city.
So not much poverty is what you say.
What do you mean?
In those areas? Not a whole
No,
lot.
I mean they're modern cities, you know. In Athens is really cool because there's not really skyscrapers because they want the highest thing on the horizon to be the
Yeah.
Acropolis at all times.
Yeah.
Like they want anybody to be able to look up and see the Acropolis. They don't want any other thing dominating the skyline.
That's kinda sick.
And so there's like a height limit to how high you can build in the city.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so it's like they can't build up, so they just build out. You know, so it's
Okay.
like the entire city is just like this massive sprawling
That's kind of cool.
cityscape, and it's really cool to walk around and go up to the Acropolis, obviously. So Athens is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
There are some very shady parts of Athens. There's some parts in Athens that are very like, I would not take my kids there. Wouldn't
Mm.
take my girlfriend there. I would not personally want to be there
Mm-hmm.
if I can help it. Like just lots and lots of like refugees and really poor,
Mm.
desperate people. Lots and lots of drug abuse
Oh.
in Athens. Like there are, man. My dad was over there getting film one time for our ministry.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was just a dude sitting on the side of the road shooting heroin. You know, and
Oh,
about like 50 feet down the road from him was his dealer carrying around his big old case of needles that he was selling.
Just out in the open.
Just out in the open, like nobody cared.
Wow.
Because these people are there are so many broken and poor people in that city. It's
Yeah.
grungy. There are places that are grungy and dirty. But I
That's
mean,
why
there are
y'all are there,
American
right?
cities. Yeah, that's why we're there. And
Exactly.
there are American cities that are like that too, though.
Yeah.
Then-
plenty.
Yeah. So like American cities there's just as much variety in how modern and terrible they are.
Yeah.
But then Uganda, I mean, I was surprised going to Africa. I mean, we have this idea as Americans of Africa being this poor desert without much anything, right?
Yeah.
And when I was going over there, I was like, surely that image that we have in our mind can't be that true. You know, surely it can't be
Sure.
that, right?
Surely.
But no, I get there and people live in mud huts and like tin buildings
Yep.
where people live in one-room dirt floor apartments.
Yep.
They have nothing. I mean, they eat what they grow in their backyard, and that's about it. It is very, very, very underdeveloped. And the cities, they don't look anything like we would consider a city to look like. They look like villages and towns, and it's very underdeveloped. Lots of concrete everywhere,
Yeah.
dirt roads, dirt paths.
It's like when they get to a certain point in building something, they just go, "Yep," and then move on to the next thing, instead of just continuing to finish the area or the building. It's
Yeah,
like
it's-
they don't put doors in.
Yeah.
The windows are just holes in the wall.
Yeah.
Right now they're like square holes, so where a window could go. I'm just saying, like they don't put windows in. Okay.
Right.
So it is odd.
Yeah, and then the main city, Kampala, that's the capital city. It's the most like an American European city, but even it is not. It's dirty. It's crazy. There's no such thing as traffic laws at all.
No.
It's not very wealthy. I mean, there's a lot of homeless stuff going
Yeah.
on. It's kind of a city, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks a lot more like an American
you
city
can definitely
than we would
recognize
see.
it as
Yeah,
a city.
but it's not great.
Yeah, like they don't have street sweepers and painted lines and you know.
Yeah, it's a
crosswalks.
mess. It is
Yeah.
a mess. It's a mess.
So like they threw some buildings down and was like, let's put some space in between for people to travel.
Yeah.
This
They were the tallest build. They're also just like the height of buildings. It's not very high buildings either. It's just I don't know. It just feels like a small city,
Yeah.
and it's not very clean or anything
Like
like that.
2-story buildings.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Right.
Yeah. So what? This will be sort of a closing question here. What are the odds the next time that you go and visit Greece? I don't know when that will be. I don't even know if you know when that will be. What are the odds that I could join you?
To go to Greece?
Yeah.
Dude, I think
And
you should go to Greece.
Not just go and be there, but to be like with you, serving with you, whatever y'all do.
No, absolutely. Yeah, very high. I mean, frankly, we always welcome and need more people over there to do work. Yeah, dude, come on. That's what I say to that is come on.
Heck yeah. Do you have any idea when that will be? Like when next time you'll go?
Next time I will go
Yeah.
is probably sometime next summer. I know I'll
Okay.
probably go over Christmas, but that's gonna be just a family thing.
Right,
So
right.
probably next summer will be the next big trip that we do.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens
Yeah.
with that. But
I would go by myself, but if I go somewhere by myself, it would have to be like just a trip. Mm-hmm. I would have a really tough time jumping in with your family whom I've never met,
right.
or just in general. First of all, I couldn't just go and be like, I'm going to do ministry and not talk with any other ministries, because then it's like, oh, I'm in a culture and a place I've never been by myself, no guide.
Yeah, I would honestly. The person I think you should talk to is my dad. My dad's been in missions work for nearly 30 years now. I mean, it's been his whole life. He graduated college at 22 and immediately moved to Jerusalem weeks after he graduated. And he's been doing that. He's 51 now.
Wow.
So he's been doing it his whole life. So
Yeah.
he's
Is he there now?
yeah. Well, no, they're in the States right now they're doing fundraising stuff, speaking at
Okay,
churches.
right.
But they'll be dropping my younger sister off at college in August and then going right back to Greece to do work.
Nice.
So no, dude, get in contact with him. I can give you his WhatsApp, his phone number, and all that. And then,
Yeah.
man, just tell him that you're interested, and he would love to talk to you. I'm sure.
Because I would like to go ahead and get like costs so I can start saving. Because I do want to join you on a trip to Greece to serve with you and your
And
family.
I know Daystar has done trips there in the past.
Yeah,
So,
we used to go every other year. When the last time we went, we actually had to like save some people and bring them back because the wars started.
That was in Israel. That was the October 7th stuff that happened a couple years ago.
Yeah, our Greece trips are typically Israel /
Yeah.
Greece trips, so that's why
Well, that specific trip, I don't think that one was through Daystar. That one was like an independent trip with some Daystar people on it.
Yeah,
But the last like Israel Greece trip that Daystar actually did was 22, I think, summer 22.
It's been a few years. I asked Kip if we had plans to go back. He said we might try either next year or 2027.
Come on.
So if we don't do, obviously with our contact with you now and your family, I'm sure if we did plan an Israel and Greece trip, let me slow down. Take a breath. Typically, our Israel and Greece trips are not mission trips.
Yeah,
They're trips for us
they're
to go
tourism
learn
trips, yeah.
and walk where Jesus walked
Right.
and take the tours and all that.
But you want to serve.
But I would like to serve.
Right, absolutely.
So that would be two separate trips that I would take, is one to serve and then one to learn and actually like experience the New Testament in a very real way.
One of the things that we're very interested in doing right now and like setting up right now is we're doing like 10-week internships over there.
Yeah.
Where people go. We have like hotel style, college dorm style rooms in the ministry center that we have set up.
Yeah.
And just having, younger people there.
10 weeks would be really tough.
It is a long time, and you do have to raise money. But I'd say that's where the most like need combined with like if you want to serve.
Do
That's
y'all
how
have a
you serve.
website?
We do. We have websites. We have Instagram, Facebook.
If you
all that
send
fun
that to
stuff.
me,
I will.
I will link it in the description below.
Sweet.
We're gonna link 130, and we're gonna link y'all's stuff. I don't know what's
Absolutely.
it called. Do you know?
Well, we're the CREEL family. We're also the Mars Hill Initiative. Is the name of our ministry.
Mars Hill Initiative.
The Mars Hill Initiative. Yeah.
So we'll link all that below. So both ministries, 130 Daystar, whatever, and Mars Hill Industries,
Initiative.
Yes.
Yes.
Mars Hill Initiative.
Yeah, so
are both
130
looking,
for Uganda.
Yes.
Mars Hill Initiative for our refugee
yes,
work in Greece.
we're both looking for long-term missionaries, okay?
Yeah.
Now, theirs is a 10-week program, right?
Yeah.
We are looking for people to move to Uganda, live there for an extended
long
period of
term.
time. We have long-term missionaries there. It's the
Shout out the
family.
campers.
Yep. They're fantastic. They've been there for a few years. They get to come back whenever,
I think they're coming in September or August or October. They're coming in October. Yeah.
So they do get to. It's not like if you move there, you can't come back. Like you get to come back, visit, whatever. But if you feel called to mission work, you can go to 130. You can contact them. You can test it out. Okay, you can come on a mission trip for 10 days. Test it out. See if that's really See if that is really what God's calling you to. And if it is, then you can sign up and we can get you over there for an extended period of time. The same thing with them. I'm sure they have shorter term stuff you could try out before signing up for like a 10-week or longer type deal.
Yeah.
It will be a life-changing experience regardless of what you choose.
Absolutely.
So if you send all that to me, I will, first of all, link all that, but also I'll get in touch with your dad and
Absolutely.
get some prices and make sure, obviously, if it is actually okay for me to go and be with y'all.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. That was episode 43.
Boom.
Consider Ravens podcast.
Observe the Crows.
Observe the Crows. Again, absolute legend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love it. I love being here. It's a great time.
Had to bring you back to the OG place.
Right.
If you haven't watched it yet, again, and episode 16 was filmed in this room with that in the background.
About a year ago at this point, man.
Yeah, was
It's
it
been
a year ago?
It was about a year ago, yeah.
Incredible. We've come a long way.
We have. I shudder to look back at that video because I don't like watching myself in videos or audio or anything because I get embarrassed. But
yeah, I think
you're welcome to watch it.
I can't
won't.
remember. Did I have these mics? I think I might
No,
have.
we had one on my hat.
Yeah.
We had one on my hat last time.
And we didn't have the lights.
No.
So it was super dark.
Right.
The editing was not great. Listen, it was the first within the first 20 episodes.
No, there's
all right?
been progress made.
We've more than doubled the episodes now. I've got more stuff, more experience. All that aside, we've had a great time. Okay, we've had a great year. Some bumps in the road. Life happens. God's with us, right?
Amen.
Thank you for viewing, listening, subscribing, following, because we are now on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Been that way for a couple of months now, and I think people love it. I'm so glad I finally figured out Apple Podcasts. That is such a difficult platform to figure out, I swear. I'm apparently starving. Sometimes I like to ramble, all right? If you've listened to this far, we're going to have a code to confuse the casuals. What do you think of, let's see, GTU, maybe? Yeah, GTU.
GTU.
What's your guess? What do you think that stands for?
GTU. Hold on. GT. Is it? Well, give me a hint. Give me some kind of hint.
It's about. I don't want to tell you one of the words. It's about. I almost said one. Oh, how do I give you a hint that doesn't just give it to you? We've definitely just talked about it, like in the closing.
Oh my gosh.
About going somewhere.
Go then you. Go
then you.
Go. The under.
Go the under is crazy.
Get there. GTU baby.
Get there.
Get there.
Go to Uganda.
Oh, go to Uganda. Get there.
I thought me saying it's about going somewhere was going to give it to you.
No,
I thought it was gonna
I'm
be like
so
that.
tired. I'm so tired.
All right, GTU, Confuse the Casuals. If you made it this far, put that in the comments. I want to see it. Yeah, go to Uganda. And I've got some of these hats. They're $20. I've got 2 of these hoodies left. All right, they are $40. They're both 2XLs. If you really, 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 really want a hoodie, tell me, pay for it. I will order it and give it to you. All right, tell me the size if it's not 2XL. It's not like it's limited. I have a guy that does merch. I can just tell him and give him the money. It's not that big a deal. I have 2 of these hats left. The normal, also $25. Whatever. I have more merch coming.
Awesome.
We're going to announce that right now. I'm getting, there are 2 t-shirts. All right. I know people have been raving for t-shirts because it's summer and because you can wear t-shirts year round. You can wear hoodies year round. Some people do, not a lot. You can wear t-shirts year round. People have been begging for t-shirts. I've designed 2 t-shirts. I'm getting, one of each. The supplier has offered me one of each to show off, to try out and advertise. Those are coming in the foreseeable future. You may see them in the next episode, so stay tuned. This was episode 43. I will see you in episode 44 in 2 weeks. Love you guys.
Peace out, guys.